According to NFL Network reporters Tom Pelissero and Ian Rapoport, the Buccaneers will do whatever's necessary to bring Brady back as they lay plans from their dream Brady scenario. Here's what we know. Firstly, the Buccaneers are hoping Brady returns. The Buccaneers are keeping the door open for Tom Brady in case the great quarterback changes his mind about retiring, and insiders claim they will do anything it takes for him to return, a scenario Brady himself isn't fully ruling out. If he remains retired, the Buccaneers have turned their emphasis to other experienced quarterbacks who may be available through trade. According to sources, they're doing significant research on Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson and are one of the many clubs likely to look into a potential trade for Russell Wilson, though the Seahawks have made no indication that they'll do so. Tom Brady announced his retirement from the NFL. His decision marks an end to a 22-year career for the quarterback popularly regarded as the GOAT, or greatest of all time. Brady's squad was always a safe bet, a hero to thousands of fans across New England, where he spent 20 seasons with the Patriots before signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2020. The news comes after early rumors, initially from ESPN, that Brady was retired, which was followed by congratulatory tweets from Brady's firm and the NFL. Brady's representative, on the other hand, refused to confirm the news, fueling speculation about his plans until his official statement on Tuesday, February 1st. Let's look at Brady's post-retirement plans. His retirement, on the other hand, was not surprising. This past season, Brady was the NFL's oldest active player at 44. He has stated that he wants to spend more time with his wife, Gisele Bündchen, and their 3 children. Brady stated in his statement that his future plans are a work in progress, but that he would continue to work with companies he co-founded, such as the NFT platform Autograph, apparel firm Brady Brand, and fitness and wellness company TB12 Sports. Brady did, however, indicate on Monday on his SiriusXM show that he would never say never to playing again. While some close to Brady believe the chances of that occurring are unlikely, the Bucs have made it clear to Brady that they are prepared to go any length to get him, just as they did when they first enticed him to Tampa 2 years ago. The Buccaneers paid Brady more than $44 million in 2021 as part of a deal renegotiated following their Super Bowl victory last February. He's on the books for around $10.4 million in 2022, but it was always a placeholder that would be replaced once Brady committed to another year. Next, Brady and the Bucs. Brady stated his intention to leave the Patriots in March 2020. He was signed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3 days later. With Brady at the helm, the Buccaneers won their second Super Bowl in team history in February 2021, setting a new record as the oldest player to appear in a Super Bowl at the age of 43. For the 6th time in his career, he has been voted Super Bowl MVP. His last game was on January 23rd against the Los Angeles Rams in a divisional playoff contest. The Rams jumped out to a 27-3 lead in the first quarter. The Buccaneers gradually gained ground, eventually tying the game 27-27 with less than a minute remaining. For a brief moment, it looked like Brady was on his way to his 43rd fourth quarter comeback victory, but Los Angeles won the game with a field goal as time expired. Brady praised the Buccaneers owners, coaches, staff, players, and fans in his statement, as well as teammates and coaches from his previous teams. The family of Malcolm Glazer, who bought the Buccaneers in 1995, stated that they would continue to commemorate his storied career as the greatest quarterback of all time and are grateful for the time he spent as a Buccaneer. Now let's look at the backup options for the Bucs. Assuming a Brady comeback isn't an option, the Bucs' options include veteran backup Blaine Gabbert, who is set to become a free agent in March, last year's second-round draft pick Kyle Trask, who they're interested in, signing a veteran in free agency such as Tampa Bay's former number 1 overall pick Jameis Winston, or swinging back to the trade market. Given that the Buccaneers are equipped to win today and that they scored big with their last big swing on Brady, aggressively chasing another big-name QB makes sense. Watson, 26, did not play last season due to a trade request and more than 20 sexual misconduct claims, which are the subject of civil lawsuits, a police inquiry, and an NFL investigation. Watson has said that he is not guilty of any misconduct. The 3-time Pro Bowler was stated that he will not return to the Texans, and sources claim the team is still looking for a trade before the league year begins on March 16th. Wilson, 33, said in a SiriusXM interview on Friday that his hope and aim is to be back in Seattle and keep winning there, and that his connection with Pete Carroll, who interacts with Wilson on a daily basis, is stronger than ever. However, like they did over a year ago, teams will continue to inquire. Watson and Wilson both have no trade clauses and would have to approve any transaction. The Broncos, Panthers, Saints, and Commanders are among the other clubs that may be involved in a QB deal. As Brady exits the game, a new crop of up-and-coming quarterbacks, such as 26-year-old Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs and 25-year-old Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, are prepared to compete for the title of greatest quarterback in the NFL. However, as both supporters and detractors are well aware, many of Brady's accomplishments are likely to go unrivaled for the foreseeable future. Now, in other news, Eminem's Sticks It to the NFL. Hip-hop finally made an appearance at the Super Bowl halftime show tonight, with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar all showing up to represent. By the time the white boy born Marshall Mathers took a knee to an unsaid respect to ex-quarterback Colin Kaepernick's stand against racism and police violence, evident that this was not some basic rock show and tell. In reality, it appears that the NFL was just attacked on its big day by 5 hip-hop titans who opted not to play ball. When Eminem appeared on stage to perform his Oscar-winning Lose Yourself anthem from 2002's 8 Mile, accompanied by Anderson .Paak on drums, the tone altered to something more aggressive. When the rapper dropped down on one knee for over a minute while Dre played Tupac's I Ain't Mad At Ya, it was clear that hip-hop would not be absent from the Super Bowl halftime show for the next 50 years. With Commissioner Roger Goodell and NFL executives likely bursting an artery or two at Eminem's extremely political homage to Cap's protest that began in 2016, the league may impose a longer tape delay the next time around. Next, Eric Weddle re-retiring. Eric Weddle returned to the field after a 2-year hiatus to pursue a Super Bowl ring. The task has been completed. Weddle returns to retirement as a champion after the Los Angeles Rams defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20 at SoFi Stadium. Weddle went on to say that he had a torn pectoral muscle that would necessitate surgery. That discomfort, though, was well worth it. Weddle announced his retirement after the 2019 season, stating that his chances of winning the Super Bowl were over at 13 seasons of falling short. When the Rams' safety core became embarrassingly low, they reached out to the veteran to see if he'd be interested in returning to help the void. The 37-year-old was far from insignificant. He became the Rams' secondary flex seal. He made his return with only 19 snaps in the Los Angeles Rams wildcard round victory against the Arizona Cardinals. Then, in the divisional round victory over Tampa Bay, his playing time increased to 60 minutes. Weddle played all 50 snaps in the Rams' NFC Championship game victory over San Francisco, leading the team with 9 tackles and a tackle for loss. Despite being injured, Weddle was credited with playing all 61 snaps on Super Bowl Sunday. According to the Next Gen stats, he finished with 5 tackles in the victory. Weddle was named to 2 All-Pro teams and 6 Pro Bowls throughout his career. He now has a Super Bowl ring to add to his collection. Lastly, Adrian Peterson arrested on charges of domestic violence. According to TMZ, Adrian Peterson, a longtime NFL running back, was detained hours before Super Bowl LVI on Sunday, and the former MVP faces a felony domestic violence allegation coming on from altercation at Los Angeles International Airport, LAX. Peterson was allegedly pulled from an aircraft preparing to take off for Houston following an apparent verbal and physical incident between Peterson and his wife, Ashley Brown, only 4 miles from SoFi Stadium, location of the big game. TMZ was notified by law enforcement. The 36-year-old running back, who was last seen in a brief spell with the Seahawks in 2021, was arrested at LAX after airport police got a morning call about a disturbance on a flight. Following a preliminary inquiry, which included requisite FBI notifications, Peterson was brought into jail. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think Brady will make a comeback? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.